I have here a copy of something from, I guess it's the current issue of Playboy magazine.
You do?
Yeah, that's right. And it says in here, it's a whole little discussion about you. And
well, there's a little thing, a little feature on successful cats, you know.
Paul Schaefer, it says right here.
What means the most to a successful cat? And there's...
Very nice.
Thank you very much. It's Playboy. Well, there's two things in this industry. There's a struggling cat and a successful cat. And, you know, that's all I have to say.
I have something to... Now, maybe you can help me out with this. Last night, I was leaving after the big broadcast, and I went to get my car, and I'm waiting for the car to come down from wherever they keep your car when you park it here. And the car ahead of me is this enormous Mercedes-Benz. It's a jumbo. It's huge. Beautiful. Looked like a brand new car. And what, about $80,000? $100,000?
Yeah.
Who knows? An enormous, big, expensive car. New York license plates, 2 words on the license plates. The Hip. The Hip.
The Hip.
The Hip. So now
we are the Hip.
No, just the Hip. Just the Hip. So now I'm thinking, I want to see the Hip.
Yes.
So the car comes down, the door opens up, and an enormous guy, a huge guy. He was just tubby. 300 pounds easy. I'm sure he was a nice guy. I'm positive he's a nice guy. Comes over, gets in the car, and drives off. And I'm saying, that was the Hip, this big... And then it occurred to me that probably referred to his favorite cut of meat. The Hip.
Dave?
Yes, Paul?
Is this the reverse image show or something?
No, we're still...
It's been 3 years, and all of a sudden, maybe it's something just kicked in with me.
No, Paul's...
Everything's reversed.
No, everything's fine. Last night we tried it. We put the chairs, they're usually over here, and they're over here now. And we'll just see what happens. It's kind of a crazy thing we thought we'd do.
Yeah.
Do what, ma'am? Well, this is how they were last night. You do like it that way? How'd you like to pick out my suits? I don't even know.
That was good. Had the time.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that how it sounded. How did it sound, by the way? What is your name? Terry, nice to have you here. Where are you from, Terry? Fine. We don't have time for your girlfriend, Terry. Terry's girlfriend is here from... There's Terry. Nice to see you. And... All right, go ahead and introduce the section now if you want to. All right. Do we have time for viewer mail? About a minute. Every Thursday night, we take a few moments from our program to answer our viewer mail. Tonight is no exception. Let's get right to it, shall we? Letter number 1 begins, Dear Dave, would you use a letter on your show that has a ragged edge like this one? And it's signed Donald Herod, Charlottesville, Virginia. Sure, Donald, we would use a letter like that, but it would have to be a much more interesting letter. Dear Dave, did you know that on United Flight number 3 from Denver, Colorado to Honolulu, Hawaii, they have Tom Jones singing on the headset for 1 entire hour from Christopher Lind and Tom Asimos, University of Hawaii? No, Chris and Tom, I didn't realize that. However, I did know that on Delta Flight number 211 from Atlanta to Chicago, they have sportscaster Keith Jackson boxing a kangaroo. All right, letter number 3. Dear David, are there really ceiling fans in New York City subway cars? Marie Keed, Kilgore, Texas. This is an interesting question. I've lived here in New York about 4 years, and I don't really remember whether there are fans in the subways here in New York. I tell you what, RCA and NBC have a surveillance camera unit down on the Rockefeller Center subway. Hal, could we take a look at that camera and see if we can find out if they have those fans?
Okay, they'll punch it up.
Okay, so we'll be able to see here if they have the... Oh, there you see the... I don't... As you can... As you can see, it's rush hour, and oh, no. Apparently, have to bring your own fan. Dear Dave, letter number 4 begins. Here's what you do. Take out your copy of Lulu's To Sir With Love. It's a 45. Turn it over to the B side. Now, instead of playing the single at 45, play it slow at 33 1/3. Instead, it sounds like a real heavy group from Motown. You and Paul will love it. Oh, this will be good, Paul. Let's try this. Your pal Tim Allen, Buffalo, New York. Hal, again, do you have that record around?
Yeah, I brought it from home. Baby.
Okay. All right, Hal, turn it over to the B side and play a little of it at normal speed, if you will.
Here it comes.
Okay.
Don't know where I'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. Okay, now, Hal, if you can, play the same side, but slow it down to 33 1/3. Let's see if it sounds like a Motown song.
Okay, stay line. Here it comes. I've got you under my skin.
I don't know.
I've got you.
Doesn't sound like Motown to me, Paul. What do you think?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Letter number 5. You know, before we get to letter number 5, I've forgotten our Phil Donahue Countdown Calendar. We're getting very, very close to the day Phil Donahue and his show from Chicago will actually be moving into our building, and that'll take place in about another week or so. And stay tuned, because we have something awfully extra special planned for that particular day. We do. We went nuts and planned something great. Letter number 5. Dear Dave, time to clean out the shed. Just a reminder, Evan Carden, Flomation, Alabama. Oh my gosh, he's right. I forgot to clean out the shed. I hope it's not too late. Oh my God, what would I do if? Oh no! Oh my goodness! Oh, all those oily rags. Oh. Yeah. 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 Huh? You what? I heard somebody scream back there. What was he screaming at? The calendar. No. Too late for that. Okay, that's our viewer mail. We have a wonderful show. We have Jack Palance, Will Schreiner, consumer products reporter Bob McMath, and episode number 5 of The Guy Under the Seat. So hurry.